Microsoft is getting ready to release the next major version of Windows 10. As we now know it Windows 10 2004. This update will likely be released to all Windows 10 devices in the coming weeks through Windows Update. Today, we'll be taking a look at some of the new features in latest Windows 10 version 2004. In a previous release of Windows 10, Microsoft separated Cortana from the Windows search bar, so that they could focus on improving the Windows search experience. Cortana on the other hand was severely neglected and lost much of her previous functionality. However, Windows 10 version 2004 is bringing much of that functionality back. Microsoft is rebranding Cortana to a quote personal productivity assistant. Cortana is now a standalone app. When you click the Cortana icon on the taskbar, she will now open as a separate window like a regular Windows app. Additionally, all of Cortana settings can now only be found in the app itself, including its update, as Cortana no longer has a dedicated page in the Windows settings. Keyboard shortcut, Windows key plus period, which has been in Windows for several updates, now will open the emoji panel, which was added again in a previous release of Windows 10. In addition, it also comes with different symbols, which you can explore and check out yourself. Windows Search itself has received several updates during the development of Windows 10 version 2004. Microsoft added a selection of quick searches, which help you discover up-to-date information from the web, which include links to the current weather news and other information relevant to daily life. A reverse search button is now present on the Windows search page. Visual search is a reverse image search feature that has been present in Bing for several years. Microsoft is now integrating this feature into several of its products including Windows Photos and Windows Search. Clicking the visual search button on the Windows search page will let you snip a section of your screen, which it will then use to find similar images online. Finally, Windows Search now has a better spell correction algorithm. Now Windows will do a better job at returning local search results for apps and settings, whose names you've misspelled. In the search bar for instance, a Paint will bring up the Paint app, and Calculator will bring up the Calculator app, instead of a web result suggesting a correction. You may have noticed that many of the application icons look different now. These changes are part of a gradual transition in design language Microsoft is undertaking at the moment. We're not entirely sure when or if Microsoft will complete updating all of its application icons on Windows 10. This new style is quite impressive, despite neglecting to update its icons for over 8 years. Next up, it's a small update, but pretty handy one. Windows 10 update to the Windows Calculator added a button that can pin a smaller version of the calculator that will always stay on top of other applications or programs. Moving over to the Accounts and Sign-in section of the Windows settings, we can see some new settings in the sign-in options. Windows 10 lets you set up different methods for signing into your PC, including a password pin face and fingerprint unlock. Until now, the password option was always displayed on the lock screen, in addition to other sign-in methods that you've set up. In Windows 10 2004 you can now disable password login from the lock screen, requiring only a Windows Hello pin face or fingerprint unlock to sign in. You can configure these settings by navigating to Accounts and Sign-in options. Unfortunately, my low-end PC is not compatible with Windows Hello settings. Windows 10 version 2004 makes it easier to configure how you receive notifications on your PC. When a notification toast appears, it will now have a little settings button. This settings button will let you disable notifications from that app entirely, or view additional options. When resetting your PC from the Windows settings, you can now choose to have your PC reset through cloud, which will download fresh copy of Windows 10 from Microsoft to reinstall in your PC, rather than using a copy already installed on your computer. This option can be useful for achieving a cleaner installation of Windows. There is one thing you can always count on with a new release of Windows 10. It's new features coming to the Windows settings. Windows 10 2004 continues the long quest of moving pieces from the control panel over to the Windows settings. In the Network and Internet section, Microsoft updated the network status page with a new design that highlights networks you're currently connected to on your PC. From this page you can also view data usage and set data limits for your networks. Windows now let users control how much internet bandwidth Windows Update can use in the background. You can navigate to Update and Security, now choose Delivery Optimization and click on the Advanced options. From here you can configure the settings. You can now change the pointer speed of your mouse, directly from the window settings. Previously you had to click on a link that would redirect you to an old control panel page. To change this, the Windows settings cursor and pointer have been separated into their own pages on the text cursor page. Furthermore, you'll find the new cursor indicator settings. With these new settings, you can make the cursor more visible with colored highlights in addition to the thickness of the curve. There are many more changes to this release of Windows 10, including extended language and accessibility support, and major improvements to the Windows subsystem for Linux. You can find more detailed information about all of these features and blog posts from the engineers at Microsoft. Apart from the small list of new features, Windows 10 version 2004 enhances Windows 10 security and reliability. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe and like this video and check out on ADEM'S Tech for more videos. Thank you for watching.